Martin, Muscat have delivered an impressive range of stores here at Muscat International Airport. What do you think are the key points of differentiation from other retailers in the region?
Yes, that's very interesting. What we've done here is we've tried to mirror what the airport was trying to do in regards to developing a sense of place. So the actual overall design of the stores, although they incorporate a lot of premium brands, is done to reflect Oman. So as you walk through, say, Muscat Market, for instance, we've got a vaulted ceiling which is in a palm tree shape, and the tiling on the way through is very contemporary, but it's in the shape of a wadi, which are very famous here. If you take the outside of this fragrance area, we've got a layered effect, which is the mountains on the outside. So we've literally tried to bring the outside or the flavour of Oman inside to the shops in a more contemporary design to mix in with all these fantastic brands, and I think we've achieved that.
Yeah, there's a lot of diversity here too. I mean, just take us through your stores as the passenger would experience them.
Well, if you journey your way through the security has been your last check to come through the airport, you'll see in front of you a very large advertising board which will tell you as a marker that you're going to be entering into a shopping experience. And as you come through, it brings you into the heart where we are at the moment. If you just go off onto the right initially, just here, you'll see there's a lot of fragrance brands. There is all the big names, Dior and Puig and Hermes, and then behind us we've got our fragrance tree. This tree is a celebration of frankincense and of Arabic fragrances, and on inside there you've got touch screen technology where you can actually go through a wheel of perfume requests and wants, and it will actually spray out a top note for you. And if you come across the hallway into the skincare centre, which is behind us, we've got on the front here, we've got the 3 access brands and a lot of big companies like Chanel and Yves Saint Laurent and Guerlain. But also we've got some fantastic unique first to the country in Oman. We've got Kiehl's, L'Occitane, Urban Decay, Smashbox, Benefit, and also we've got MAC. So we've got a really good array of brands as you walk through the centre part, which will really give you that feeling of that you're in an international airport with that local feel. But if we start on the left-hand side and walk through Muscat Market, which I mentioned earlier, what we did is to try and bring in products within the stores which reflected the footprint of where passengers are actually boarding. So down on the gates, which is a typical T design of the airport, down behind you, you've got Muscat Market, and then all the brands which will be for that particular passengers. Those passengers go to the Indian subcontinent typically. So we've matched the products there, which matches the passing traffic which goes past it, which is logical. So we've got in there the Nido and the Tang, which is the dairy products. We've got entry point confectionery with a lot of offers. We've got pick and mix. We've got some fantastic fixtures from some of the suppliers, really good support. Nestle have given us a selfie booth for kids to go in for a telephone and a bus. Chupa Chups developed an actual dhow with for Oman with all the products on it. Cadbury's at a bus as well, and so we've got some really unique fixtures. Lindt, now a growing brand within the Indian subcontinent. We give them 30 square meters, and it's really successful. And the pick and mix is actually one of the big sort of like strengths in there. Also, we've developed at the end what the typical shopper will buy there, which will be entry point sunglasses, watches, and you've got the entry point liquor and tobacco, of course, and plus we've got impulse buys on the way through the actual checkout. As they come out, the same passengers tend to buy electronics. We've got a fantastic electronics store across the hallway, which was a partnership ourselves with Capi, which has all the sort of typical and products which they'll be looking for, along with a lot of modern gadgetry. As you come around the back of that, we've tied in toys. We thought it was a good mix. And you've got Sinbad on his dhow, which gives you an opportunity to have a selfie done with Sinbad, who's been made out of Lego, which is a unique one piece.
It's a standout feature.
Yeah, which we got commissioned, and it was great of them to support us in that. We're going to have a selfie competition leading up to the end of the year with Sinbad for all those people that want to try and take the most unique selfie for the seasonal period coming up to the end of the year. As you continue on the left-hand side, we've got high street fashion from entry to mid-range. Nearly all of them would be unique and exclusive to us from the old terminal. We've got Vilebrequin, Hackett, Lacoste, and then for ladies we've got Cerruti and Lancaster handbags. Again, it's a very good entry point sort of light price. We've also, for the millennials, we've got Geox and Lecoq Sportif. Again, the whole store has been very successful because we've actually approached it to try and target various age groups and target
And
markets.
income groups.
Yeah, and income groups as well. The next store is the Adventure Sports. This has been done and developed specifically because of the environment we're in, so outdoor environment products. In there we've got Timberland and North Face and Columbia. It proved to be extremely successful. We're very happy with the store. Next to that we've got the more high street, which is Victoria's Secrets. And after that we've got Pandora, which again has been one of the standouts, and we've been very, very happy with them. As you come around the top, on the other side, this is more of a premium passenger, so the offer down that end will be more premium. We've got Mont Blanc and Tumi, Porsche Design, and also we've got Rado and Tissot watches along with Longines. This shop has been mainly targeting male passengers, but it's been extremely successsul. Mont Blanc particularly, it seems to be a favourite of the locals, and placing it in an area where we're going for GCC destinations, it seems to be like the right thing to do, and it's been proved to be successful. Next door to that we have Hugo Boss. Again, it's been beyond what we actually thought it was going to be, and it's been great for us. Next door to that we've got Ralph Lauren Polo, Michael Kors, and beside that we've got a wonderful gourmet store with international and local premium gourmet products. Local gourmet products like honey and nuts and things like that, which has really been something which is a standout for people, and surprising that they can find these things.
You can get chocolate dipped strawberries as well.
You can get chocolate dipped strawberries as well. It's one of those things that's extremely popular, and there's a good driver in there because it's right opposite where the main bars and restaurants are on that side for those premium passengers. As you continue off down on that way, we've got a jewellery store. Again, we took a real different look at this. We've got Swarovski, Thomas Sabo and Tous. This accommodates, again, trying to target all age groups and all markets, and all price points, so we can try and get them to all to live alongside each other, and again, it's been very successful. On the other side to that, we have the Spectrum sunglasses store, which is an in-house concept design done by ARI. This is the third store that they've opened globally, and we've only been open in the last week, so I expect that to grow and be successful like the other two that have already opened. In front of that we've got the jewel that we have here, which is Amouage. It's a local brand. It's a product that emanates from Oman, but it's actually got a massive international following. It's in over 80 countries, and it's a brand where people come to Oman to buy, so we've actually got a concept boutique for that. As we keep on going down, we've got the front of the premium liquor, tobacco, confectionery shop. On the front we have baklava, nuts, dates, etc. All premium for people to have that special gift to take home from the region. If you enter the shop, you'll find yourself with again, to try and keep that premium feel, we've got a very nice BMW i8 car for our raffle draw. Also, a lot of the brands, a lot of the suppliers in liquor have come out with some really good concepts and fantastic standout. So we've got the House of Walker with its interactive screen, unique bottlings, engraving. Again, is something that we really wanted to have to raise the product profile we have for this terminal. Then we have the Dewars installation, which again I think is one of the standout ones. Yeah, with the still. We've split it right and left with white spirits and dark spirits, but we've got very premium whiskey collection, and on the left hand side we've got the white spirits with vodka, and doing a celebration of those with the celebration of gin, etc. As you walk through towards the end, we've got the wine area, which I think is a fantastic design. The green bottles above the top are supposed to reflect as pebbles in or rocks in a wadi, and we've got the champagne area. Next to that we've got the tobacco area, which again is a very strong feature, always in this part of the world for duty free. And then you can enter into the cigar humidor, which is twice the size we did as the old terminal, and if you turn left you go into our exclusive cigar lounge, which passengers that spend inside the cigar shop can go in there and enjoy a cigar and a coffee complimentary for shopping with us. And I think that's where I found you earlier on today.
Yes, you did. You've been trading here for approximately 6 months. What have been the learnings?
These are quite diverse products, and they're all living amongst each other. And so what my learnings has been is that people might have underestimated Muscat as a shopping destination for duty-free before, but now it proved to me that there is a market there.
And there's a market for high-end brands, clearly.
Yes, I think the aspiration for the airport is to get more premium destinations. Beijing starts later on next year, I believe. Moscow starts in October. They've already started in Casablanca and Istanbul. So they're trying to raise that profile along with all the destinations they're having.
The one thing that you sense when you come into departure is that there is a genuinely relaxing environment and a great ambience here. There's also plenty of space available. What would you now do to change, add or enhance the current offer?
Well, it wouldn't change what we've got at the moment. I think it's been made for and designed for the current passenger profile we have. But change going forward will obviously be shaped by the passenger profile they're bringing in. So as premium locations coming through, we would now start targeting more premium brands, fashion brands and accessories.
So again, you're talking about Russia, China,
Correct,
and you have the staff to field the new series of passengers?
Yes, we've already got the Chinese staff here already, and our first batch of Russian speakers will come in the next 4 weeks ready for the flights to come through.
The one constant that anybody's going to see here is the fact there is a real quality about the design and fit of the furniture and architecture. Now, interestingly, there's clearly been major investment on Muscat Duty Free's behalf, and you just don't see that in departures. It's in arrivals as well. Just walk us through the background to the layout of that particular store, because it is very different.
Yes, well, what we're trying to do was to increase the footprint we have for liquor. Liquor is traditional product bought on arrivals, but that's not what it's all about. We're trying to show value and promotional activity and offers on arrival to make it more encouraging, because a lot of arrival stores tend to be very bland. We've got perfume pop-ups, launches, confectionery 2+1s, we've got toys, electronics, and our local souvenir National Museum range, and also the gourmet products down there to give a diverse amount of products that you can buy on arrivals to encourage you to go in. And also we're driving the shop and collect, which is something where we want to make people go back into the arrivals when they come back, because they've already bought it in departures for those returning locals and residents.
So I guess the current question is, with all the investment that you've made here, how's it worked out? I mean, are you delivering the numbers that you anticipated?
Yes, well, we're happy with the KPIs that we've been delivered so far. Some of them are very strong. When we get people actually into the store, the ATV is very, very strong, which is a fantastic sign for the future, especially when we start bringing in more premium passengers, because we know that's going to be really good for us.
Well, that's obviously excellent news, but none of this would have been possible, of course, without a really good working relationship with your two principal partners, OMAC and OAS. Just take us through how that relationship has been nurtured over time and what it's delivering.
Well, we've been in the airport 15 years. I've been here 3. The relationship with OMAC for us is very strong. Our collaboration with them is excellent. What they're trying to do is listen to us, and they do, about how we can improve the retail sales by adjusting the way the airport operates. For instance, they're trying to retain people within the commercial areas a bit longer without going to the gate, which is great for dwell time. OAS is actually our business partner in regards to the joint venture that we have. And Dr. Khalfan Al-Shawali, which is our chairman, he's been extremely supportive, along with Sheikh Ayman, the CEO of OMAC, in delivering what we need to achieve.
One last question, Martin. In one sentence, if you could define what Muscat Duty Free represents, what would it be?
It's your Omani welcome when you come, because you've got actual people that are from this country working in the shops, and you get that smile and that genuine welcome to the country, and also when you leave you've got the same people that are bidding you goodbye. And I think it's quite a unique thing to have somebody that generally likes working inside an international environment by giving you a good Omani hospitality.
That's great stuff. Martin Mullen, thanks for your time.
Thank you.